Afternoon. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. Yeah, I did not feel well this morning. I did not go work out at the gym. And it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm just now starting to get back to 100%. I hate it when I have days like this. You know, it just sucks. Anyway, because it's so late in the day, but I'm okay. I'm gonna come work on the overflow portion. I say that because I made it to the store. Sorry, there was a lizard. I have no idea if you saw the camera jump. I saw movement. Huh. So I made it to the store and got the correct piece. Hey, got the correct piece. It'll screw in on this side, and then I tried to put it on a piece of 1.5 inch pipe on this side. At the store, it does work. This is the correct piece. So having said that, I need to go ahead and get the overflow done. In about 2 days-ish, we're supposed to have another good rainstorm. And why it may not fill the tank, I will feel better if the overflow is put together the way it's supposed to be. Yes, so that's what I'm going to do. It'll be a quick, easy task. And that way I can also look at adjusting the pipe, because how the overflow needs to make sure that it goes down to the runoff area that goes into the swell, not down the front of the hill here. So if I have to turn the pipe a little more or a little less to get it to go right, I will do that, because it'll impact that one too. You know, they both got to go that way. So let me get busy. Let's start there, and I'll talk to you in a few. All right, first things first, we put the screen at the downhill end. It's a really small screw that goes into it. I don't know if you can see in the pipe. They just barely stick in there. If you can't, it's okay. Again, there's nothing that's going to come out of the tank because of all the screens. Both the screens here and the screens all the way across there. There's nothing leaf-wise in here that's ever going to clog the screen. What the screen is for is to prevent a snake or a rodent from climbing back up the out pipe, because it thinks it's warm, it's safe, it's dry, and all of a sudden I've got a dead rodent inside my tank. That's all the screen prevents. So anyway, time to get it together and talk to you in a few. All right, so those are the bottom two pipes, and there are two pipes there 10 foot long apiece, and it does end where it dips down into draining into the swell. Having said that, I need a pipe and a half, or I got to buy 2 more pipes to get it from where it ends to get it up here hooked to this end. Now I went ahead and put this end in. Does that make sense? And I have the elbow piece to get it to go there, and I'll do that when I get the other 2 pipes in. Outstanding. So while I'm back here for a few minutes and got the pruners with me, the water pipe for when I actually water the garden doesn't get to go to the swell. It has to go past the swell to that far corner. So I'm going to go ahead and clear that path where I've got the pruning shears here. I'm here. That way I'm not dealing with it later. So, and then from there we'll move on to a different chore. Because I'll be buying pipes tomorrow when I go pick up some more wood chips. Yeah, buddy. Life is awesome. Talk to you in a few. Lizard's on the tree. Do you see him? Right? Yeah, my finger's too big. Anyway, right above that piece of grass. He's sitting there sunning himself. He's like, now that you're done messing around down here, hey, what did I do? I pruned it like I said I was going to. You can see again, that's the overflow pipe, and it goes down into where the ravine is that fills the swell. And then over here on the left side of the tree is the line, and you almost can't see the string now, but it goes down, it crosses about where that stump is, and then goes all the way down to the fence corner, because that's where that pipe's going to have to go in. It's going to go in there, and then it's going to go all the way down with T-junctures every place I got to hook a hose. So kind of the way a sprinkler system does. You know. So, all right, that's as far as I'm going to get today. I said I need to go ahead and get some more pipes. I need at least 2 more 1.5, and then we start looking at how many 2-inch pipes I can fit with a load of with a load of wood chips. I don't know, maybe 4 or 6. I don't know. We'll see. And yeah, I'll bring them home, and I'll do wood chips, and, work on piping. All right, anyway, I got stuff to do, and I'll talk to you in a few. All right, up here with the pear. I'm hoping I can get one done. This one, because it's already in leaf. Why I say that, when it's in leaf or just starting to leaf out, the branches are still really pliable. They'll take a bend, does that make sense, and attach to a wire and not snap. So you've got to wait. You've got to wait for the leaf buds, and this one is at the perfect time. That one, because he's just barely got his buds on him. There you go. See, he's just barely got his buds on him. I still have plenty of time to do him. He's going to harden up, so got to get him done. So what do I have down here? Everything. Got tape measure so I can make sure my first row is 16 inches, and then it's every 16 inches from there. Drill, so I can twist the wire with the drill and not by hand. It's a nice 14-inch gauge wire. That way when you got the two pieces and you wind them together, it makes it super strong, which is awesome. Hose, so I don't girdle my branches. I don't freeze them on a wire. The hose protects the branch from the wire. And then surveyor's tape is what I'll be using to tape them with, because surveyor's tape over time will decay. And then lastly is the turnbuckles. And what this does is wires from one side of the T-post go in here, and wires from the other side of the T-post go here. Makes sense? And you tighten your wire, and then you put your turnbuckle, together. Does that make sense? So you can tighten or loosen as needed, so it fits. And I'll show it when it's on there. That should be everything I need. Gloves, music, water. Life is awesome. So let me get busy, and I'll talk to you in a few. All right, first wire's on. Then once you get it twisted, then you can attach it to the loop at this end and the hook at this end. Makes sense? And then you can spin this. Makes sense? And it tightens it up. So you can see it's tight. It ain't going anywhere, and it will now support the weight of the branch for feet for a while. 16 inches up, and that's where you can watch where I step. So you can see where you can take a branch. Makes sense? And you attach it to the wire. And start it going on its way. So there's one here, and then one over there, and then 16 inches. We'll do, wires go in an opposite direction. And you'll be able to see that, like, this branch here comes left. Look at the tree, there we go. That branch there will go right. This one here will go left on the second high. Or this one, I'm not sure which one yet. Again, based off of how close they are to the wire, height-wise. And if it doesn't go to a wire, it gets pruned off. So the tree, the pear tree here, will put its energy into the ones that I've got going attached to the wire instead of going up. And then literally for the next year or 2 years, it might get pruned 3 times a year to make sure that it puts all its energy. Sorry, I'm not trying to trip over my stuff. That it puts all its energy into giving me my, 14 feet wide instead of 14 feet tall. So again, anyway, first wire's in. Talk to you in a few. Well, it's 4:45, and I'm gonna go ahead and stop. I'm not trying to kill myself tonight, being that I didn't feel well this morning. First 2 wires are on. The first 2 branches are bent. So again, you can see where there's hose around the wire, and then it's just surveyor's tape that attaches the branch. Hey, get my fingers out the way, to the hose. That way it doesn't girdle the tree, it doesn't hurt the branches any, it's not scraping off bark, but it will train them to go left and right, not up and down. There's no excessive stress for where it attaches to the actual tree, and you can see where, like, that one's going up there in the middle. It's because he's going to go the other direction. But yeah, I'm done for today. That makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and clean up, put the stuff in the house. not trying to overexert, put myself in like full migraine mode or something. There's a backside view. Again, branches attached to the hose, and the hose is wrapped around the wire. Same thing you do to grapes. And there's this branch, and again, he'll go over the other direction. Branches like that one there, that makes sense? He comes off. This one here will probably come off, this one here, because with the bend it's now growing down, he gets to come off. Once I get everything going left and right, this tall one here, I don't think he'll be a left or right. He gets pruned off. Nothing gets to go up higher than the T-post. Now the T-post, I can attach wood here, does that make sense? And actually do another row, you know, this high, but not this year. This year, it all becomes focused on the lower, get me a good rootstock, get me a good thick trunk, and strengthen the primary branches for growing. All right, I will talk to you later.